Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So today I'm finally filming my first video. It's been so long awaited and I'm just so happy that the day is finally here. This is the look I decided to do for my first video. It's the rose gold glitter look that I've been telling you guys I'm going to film forever. So here it is. It's very simple. It just looks more complicated than it is. And if you want to see how I got this look, then just keep on watching. If you could hit the thumbs up and subscribe, that would be. I already primed my eyelids with the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, and now all I'm doing is I'm taking a tapered fluffy brush. You can use anything you have, but I have the Morphe M504, and I'm just taking the color Burnt Orange from my Anastasia palette, Anastasia Modern Renaissance, and I'm just putting that all in my crease to create a transition. Now I'm going to go in with the pink color, which is Love Letter from the same palette, and I'm going to take a different brush. I'm going to take Morphe M433, which is a natural hairbrush, and it's thinner, and I'm going to take Love Letter with a light hand and start working it on the outer part of my eye. And then whatever product you have left on your brush, you can start working in the crease, but you want to do that after you've already worked most of this product in on the outer corner. So focus most product on the outside, blend it, and then with the leftover product you can sweep it in the crease because it creates the more gradient effect. So you can just keep doing it until you get the intensity of the color that you like. I'm going to go in with the color that's pretty similar. It just has more red in it. It's called Venetian Red, I believe, right? Yeah, Venetian Red. And I'm going to take the same brush and just layer that right on top. And do the same technique. Focus the product right there and then drag it out. We can make it more intense later, but I'm just going to take the first brush I started off with and the color Burnt Orange again that I used as my transition, and I'm just going to blend all of the colors out so there's no harsh lines. Okay. So now I'm going to prime my eyelid for the glitter, and I'm using the NYX glitter primer. It's cheap and it works fine. If you don't have glitter primer, I've used eyelash glue, or you can use concealer. Whatever you have works. And then I'm going to take a flat brush. So I'm just going to use this one. I don't know where it's from. It's just a flat synthetic brush. And I'm going to take the glitter primer and I'm going to map out where I'm going to put the glitter. I'm mostly going to focus it on the inner part of my eye. I'm using NYX Face and Body glitter in the color 02. It's like rose gold. And this is why I'm doing my foundation after my eyes, because it will ruin your foundation if you get the glitter on it. Okay, so now that we got the glitter, we're going to go back into the original palette we used, and I'm going to take the M433 brush that we used for the pink colors, and I'm going to go back in with Love Letter, the first pinkish color, and I'm going to start working it again and sort of blend the colors out and deepen them. You can skip this step if you want, but I feel like it's easier to darken up the crease, the outer corner, once you already have the glitter, because you can sort of map out and see what you want. Take the fluffy brush again and my transition, and just continue blending. just like that. So I'm just going to do this eye and we'll be right back. Okay, so I finished my other eye and I popped on some eyelashes. These lashes are the Allure lashes, and I cannot remember the style, but I know you can get them at Target or maybe CVS. So I'm going to continue on with my face, and then we'll come back to the eyes. So I'm already primed with my Too Faced primer, the Hangover primer, because I'm dry, so I put that in my T-zone area. And then the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser I put over the rest of my face because it's just basically a smoothing primer. So for foundation today, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow. This is my favorite, especially if you have dry skin. I'm mixing 205 Natural Beige and 202 Creamy Beige because they never have the in-between colors in stock around my face. You do not have to use this much, but when I do this dramatic of an eye, I like more full coverage. So to blend out my foundation, I'm going to use a damp beauty blender. Damp your beauty blender. I cannot say that enough. Dampen your beauty blender. If you use a dry beauty blender, you're basically dragging the product all over your face, whereas it's damp, it's easier to buff out. So I'm just going to buff this with the beauty blender in pouncing motions. This foundation is medium to buildable coverage. Like obviously you can still see some of my blemishes up here, so I usually just go in with a skin colored concealer and fix that. I'm going to use the same thing I primed my eyelids with, the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. This is in Fair. I'm just putting in all the highlights, the areas where you want to bring light to your face, so the nose, under the eyes, chin, Cupid's bow, and the forehead. And then I'm going to use my beauty blender. I'm actually going to spray my beauty blender with a little bit of this NYX Dewy Finish spray. It's not as damp anymore since we did our foundation. I'm just going to blend this in. Okay, so now I'm gonna cream contour, and I'm using the Fit Me. What is this? This is the foundation stick by Maybelline, and I use the color 330 Toffee. And the reason I use a foundation is because it's easier to blend out. So I prefer this, so I'm just gonna put this on my cheekbones. And then my jawline, under my lip, and then on my forehead. And a little bit down my nose, but be very careful with this because a little goes a long way. I prefer to use a stippling brush to blend this out. You can use a beauty blender, but I find with cream contouring or even just stick foundations in general, they blend out better with stippling brushes. And this one that I'm using is the only one I use for this. It is the e.l.f. small stippling brush. It's literally like $1 or $2, and I found that it's so soft and it's not that dense, so it blends it out pretty well. Straight on. Okay, so now that I got my cream contour to the desired darkness, I'm going to set my under eyes using my beauty blender and my favorite powder, which is the Wet n Wild Cover All Pressed Powder. This is in the color Fair. And I literally just stick my beauty blender in here and I put it right under my eyes. and just with the leftovers, just pounce this all over my face to set the rest. Okay, now I'm going to put powder contour over the cream. This will make it last 10 times longer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a fluffy brush. This one's also from e.l.f. It doesn't have a name on it. It's just a big fluffy brush and my Kat Von D Shade and Light contour kit. I mix the middle shade called Shadow Play and the very cool toned one called Subconscious. You can do this pretty messy because we're going to clean it up later. Also bring it on the forehead. And I'm also going to take some on my chin where we can contour it and down on my neck so that way my face isn't too much darker than the rest of my body. Just bronze up your neck a little bit. We'll bake underneath of my contour. I'm going to go back with the same Wet n Wild powder, and I'm actually going to use the little sponge that comes in here and just take a good amount of powder and put it right under the contour so you can clean it up and create where the contour starts. And I bring the powder all the way down to my chin. Okay, for blush today, I'm going to be taking the e.l.f. blush palette, and I'm going to take the more bronzy shade in here. And the reason I'm doing that is because our eyes are so pink, I don't want bright pink blush as well, and I'm just using it on this Luxie 524T stippling brush. And I'm focusing most of it back here. I'm going to start off with my Becca highlighter in the color Moonstone, which is a pale gold color. And I'm going to take a fan brush. I don't know where this is from either. I just got this in a set. And I'm going to take it and highlight the tops of my cheekbones. So I love that highlighter, but usually I want to be blinding, so I'm going to use my Makeup Revolution Baked Vivid Highlighter. So pigmented. So what I do is I'm going to grab the same brush, get that highlighter, and then also I'm going to spray my brush with the NYX Dewy Finish. This stuff is blinding. Also, this is the one in Peach Lights, so it kind of has like a peachy pink to it, so it goes perfect with this look. So I'm going to use the Balm Mad Lash. I'm also going to use this on my top lashes and blend my real lashes in with the fake ones. I'm going to line my lips with the NYX lip liner in the color, what color is this? Pale pink. And I'm going to use the Ulta Shiny Sheer Lip Gloss in the color pink. I'm going to spray my face with some setting spray. I'm using the NYX Dewy Finish like I've been using the whole time.